Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a new day and today I'm taking you along to a productive day in my life. I'm going to show you how I organize my study space, finish my some homework and prepare for the exam. So let's dive into it. दिस इज़ माई टू डू लिस्ट जिसमें से हमें सबसे पहले कंप्यूटर ग्राफिक्स का होमवर्क करना है, जिसमें हमें डायग्राम बनाना था। फिर मैथ्स का हमें एलपीपी चैप्टर तैयार करना है क्योंकि मंडे को मैम उसका टेस्ट लेंगी। और डीबीएमएस में भी हमें कुछ पॉइंट्स को लर्न करने थे जिसका मैम बीच बीच में पूछती ही रहती है और इम्पॉर्टेंट भी है। बाय द वे मेरा 15 अप्रैल से मेरा एग्ज़ाम भी स्टार्ट है, तो आई हैव टू लर्न ऑल्सो फॉर दैट. After that, I have to take one lecture of a Shraddha ma'am, which is important. Then I also have to solve the question on the lead code. I forget to write it here, but I will solve it. Okay, so move ahead to our vlog. Now I am diving into my homework. I have got some practice problems that need to be completed for my assignment. I focus on staying quiet and taking short break as I go. By the way, I find it really helpful to take a small break every 25 minutes to keep the brain fresh. It helps to avoid the burnout. Alright, now it's time to dive into the challenging part of the vlog, preparing for my maths test, because linear programming chapter is quite tough, but once you get the hang on it, it becomes much easier. So let's start working some problems. Okay, so here's the first problem. We are given set of constraint and an objective function that we need to maximize or minimize. I will start by writing down the inequalities and then identify the feasible region. This is crucial for solving these problems. So how I solve linear programming problem? It takes some time and patience, but breaking it down step by step, making it manageable. I solve this question and prepare my maths test. Here we have a chaotic pen stand. I have got highlighters mixing with pens, some pencil with a no eraser, and random paper is tucked in here that I definitely don't need. So take everything out and then arranging it again. So here I arrange up, then I take a break and getting to fill my water glass. As we know, hydration is a key. Gotta keep my energy level up with some water. After that, now let's get into some creative work. I'm working on my computer graphics homework where I need to create the diagram. It's all about precision and the right tools. So I make it which my teacher sends on the WhatsApp group. So I copy it from there. Then I back to my work, which is DBMS work. But before that, time to check in with my to-do list again. Now I have crossed off a lot of things already. जिसमें हमने अपना होमवर्क भी कंप्लीट कर लिया, जिसमें हम बनाना था डायग्राम, और हमने मैथ्स में अपना एलपीपी चैप्टर भी तैयार कर लिया है टेस्ट के लिए। तो अब हम आते हैं इस पे डीबीएमएस में लर्न करने पर लेक्चर पर। सोच रही मैं पहले मैं लेक्चर ले लूँ कि ये कंप्लीट हो जाए टास्क, उसके बाद मैं लर्न करती रहूँगी पूरी रात, फिर मैं वो भी शेयर करूँगी. ओके, so move ahead. Alright, time for a class. I have got an online lecture coming up and I'm always ready to learn a new concept and get better at what I'm studying. Today's lecture is on the pointers and I know how it's going to be packed with the information and I need to be remembered. One thing I have already over time is that you can just sit back and listen. You have got to actively engage with the material. So I like to take a notes while I listen, keep myself involved. I write down the key point diagrams and even make sure I got down by definitions or example that stand out. I like to pause the lecture every now and then to make sure I fully understand what's being explained. If there is a tricky part, then I go back and listen again. It's better to take many time than rush through the content. After class, I like to do some coding practice on a lead code. Today I am working on some algorithm problems. It's always nice to challenge myself with the new problems. But in this problem I got some difficulties while solving it, so I keeping revising it from my notes and revising the main part which I highlighted that I can understand what the main factor of this question of this lecture. So I revise it from my notes, then I again start coding, which give me more understandable form of a learning. So here's how I learning, how I understand the things, how I apply all the things while studying to understand that particular problem or that particular topic in a very efficient manner. तो यहाँ पे हमने अपनी प्रॉब्लम को कंप्लीट कर लिया है और जितने भी मेरे टेस्ट केस थे वो सारे एक्सेप्ट हो गए, हमने पास कर लिया. आफ्टर दैट आई सबमिट दिस क्वेश्चन. I don't know why whenever I solve any question on the lead code, I never forget to upload it. I love to upload every question which I solve on this platform. So here's my code. After that, the time complexity of this question is big of log n and the space complexity will constant, that means 1. So here's I end up my vlog. And yeah, one thing more, I always used to revise my notes whenever I complete the question. Okay, after that I'm learning the DBMS, which I forget to show here, but I'm completing all the to-do list which I made. इसके बाद हमने क्या किया, अपने सारी चीज़ों को अगेन ऑर्गेनाइज करा और अपने टू डू लिस्ट जो थी उसमें चेकलिस्ट बनाया. सो हियर्स द व्लॉग, और ये मेरे 2 है जो हम हमेशा पढ़ते हैं. ओके, बाय बाय.